The new Alola forms in Pokemon Sun and Moon have been throwing the Poke community off their goose and gases because people are wondering which of these Kanto Pokemon are going to get the Alola forms, because for us all we know, it's just Kanto Pokemon so far. Hopefully, Johto and Sinnoh and Hoenn and Unova and all the other ones can get some love, but right now it just looks like it's Kanto, because I don't know, there's a bunch of different theories on it. Go and watch those theories if you care, but I'm not here to do a theory video. I'm here to give freaking Game Freak a suggestion, a perfect Pokemon for this new Alola form, situation you guys got going on, because so far I just saw Alola Raichu got introduced, and holy crap, that is an awesome Pokemon. I'm definitely going to get that. But anyway, there's one Pokemon. Alright, there's one Pokemon that needs an Alola form, and that Pokemon is the Crystal Onix. Alright? If you don't know what the Crystal Onix is, it is a Onix made entirely out of pure crystal. It is so majestic looking. I'll throw a picture up on the screen so you know what I'm talking about. It was in one episode of the anime. Only one. It was in like the second or third season. It was in the Indigo League, but it was only one episode, sadly. I wish there was more, which is why I wish they put it into the Sun and Moon games, because this makes too much sense to have an Onix made entirely out of crystal. Like maybe the Alola region's ground is really crystally. I don't fucking know. I don't have that much knowledge behind this, but basically just know that this Pokemon would be sweet, because automatically I picture a Steel Fairy type. It would make sense why the Onix is made of this magical crystal stuff. It's a fairy, because fairy power, alright? That makes sense. And Steel, because in the episode, he was he was weak to fire. And he was like immune to water. Which is why I think if you made him a Steel Fairy type, and then gave him the water absorbability, that would make all too much sense. And then right there, you got a sweet Pokemon. You go from having one of the worst type combinations in rock ground, has like 6 weaknesses, and 2 of those weaknesses are 4 times weaknesses, and that's just nothing good right there. But it goes from having the worst type combination, or one of the worst, to having one of the best type combinations in Steel Fairy, because I'm pretty sure Steel Fairy has like has like 2 weaknesses, which are fire ground, which are still pretty bad weaknesses. But I don't know exactly, but I know they have a lot of resistances. Steel Fairy would be a sweet type. And to give it to Onix, which is usually this like bulky, not the prettiest looking Pokemon, and to give him like the Fairy type, that would be pretty awesome. I would love to see that. Personally, I don't like the Fairy type. Could be just because there's only 2 Fairy types that I actually like, Whimsicott and Gardevoir. All the other ones are just kind of whatever to me, so I don't really like the Fairy type, but giving it to Onix would make it really cool. I mean, you wanted the Fairy type to be cool, give it to a Rock type. I know they already did that in Gen 6 twice, but fucking whatever, right? Whatever. Basically, the purpose of this video is just Alola Onix, Crystal Onix, Steel Fairy type, a great type combination. It makes so much sense to give Onix this Alola form. And then one thing I'm not sure about, I don't know if it has to give it to Steelix then. That's the one thing I'm not quite sure about, because I think they're only giving it to a Pokemon that are like fully evolved, or like they don't go into like later gens, because I think they're only doing Kanto. But why can't you just give it to Onix and say, fuck you Steelix, you got a Mega Evolution? Onix didn't get a Mega Evolution. Some people may say that, hey, why does Onix get this Alola form? He already has a Mega Evolution. No! Onix doesn't have a Mega Evolution. Steelix has a Mega Evolution. And I feel like there's a big enough difference between Onix and Steelix to get Onix his own thing going for him, give him his own Alola form. That would be sweet. And I'm running out of breath. Sorry, when I record these, I just kind of go right off my head and I just go when I record these, so I don't really catch my breath all that much. So there's a lot of me catching my breath, and I'm not fat, I swear. I talk a lot when I'm doing this. Not in real life, though. That's enough about me, though. So what do you guys think about the Crystal Onix? I didn't really go that deep into it. I had an original script for this, but I didn't really like it. It went on too long. I felt like I didn't need like a 15-minute video on the Crystal Onix. Like a 6-minute video is just as good. So what do you guys think about the Crystal Onix? Do you think it should be a Alola form? Do you think they're going to do it? Do you think it would work? Do you think Steel Fairy would be a great combo for it? I think even just a pure Steel type or a Steel Rock type would make sense. But then it'll give it a weakness to water. Unless you give it the water absorbability, and so that wouldn't matter. But yeah. Right, I think Steel Fairy is the best, but write down in the comments what you think about it. Leave a like if you like this video. Obviously, that's what the like button's for. If you like a video, like it. That's usually how it works. But if you feel like there's anyone who may enjoy this video, go and share it. And if you like this series and you want to see more of it, go ahead and comment down below. You can even start a fight with me. I'll fight you, brah. I'll fight you. Comment war. Let you say Onix sucks and be like, oh, that's it. And we'll have a comment war, just you and I. All right? Sound cool? No? Then don't do it. All right. I'm really bad at ending videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, all that jazz. You don't have to, though. I'm going to stop talking. Stay relevant.